I just got bags from Prada, rolling up. I'm in a brand new model. It'll be here tomorrow. I don't got fears or problems. Only got real ones round them. Only got. It take a week to count it. Then I'm back up. Name the place and we pack up. Running these racks up. 100 meals a week after. Down from laughter. When they come to handles, never had one. With a bad one. Made a meal today and they my last one. Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no off. You better call back up. I don't talk about that, come slide. See, oh God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spin. Made it, kill it, and did it again. But the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it.
This is the NFL on EA Sports as we welcome you to MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford, New Jersey. This is the scene just before we came on air. This New York crowd fired up by the arrival of their G-men as they burst from the locker room. They're ready to go as the Giants get set to match up with the Pittsburgh Steelers. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20.
A.K.A. Bomber.
Set! Like 80! Right there in the middle, 55. Check back. Alert, alert! Slip. Recon, 132 fighter.
Now Roethlisberger on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Well, as a lineman, they are trained. You've got to stay close to home. If you're more than a yard downfield, they're going to toss that flag, and they did there.
Ready? 180. Come on, let's go. 66.
Now Roethlisberger to throw on second down. Finding room at the 30. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And all the way up to the 31-yard line. Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a first down.
6-6. Bullet high.
Play fake to Connor. Now Roethlisberger. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, second down. Line of scrimmage, the 31, as they line up second and 10.
Easy.
Ben to throw again. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against the zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation.
Oh, nice
fucking
catch.
The battle.
Every coach we ever talk to says to his team before the game, quick start, guys. Let's get out of the gate fast. How about that? They took his lesson to heart, didn't they?
They did exactly that. A nice diving catch here on the game's opening drive. First carry for James Conner. And an alley to run. And he'll He'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 27.
You know what I mean?
No spacing.
He's gonna look like he's looking crazy.
From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. And he's got his man, the tight end, McDonald. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. They'll throw on first down with Roethlisberger. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. From 10 yards out. And the Steelers take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Let's go.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. A first carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. So he got free of 1 tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. A gain of 3, 2nd down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. On the draw, this is Barkley. And they see right through that defensively, as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
Come on, set. H.E. Gator. Get that quarterback, D-line. Get alpha. D-line. Down.
Jones from the gun, he'll throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket.
Hey, exit. You don't want it. Shoot.
On 4th down, Jones. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. T.J. Watt causing the disruption. He gets the sack. Well, I guess they wanted to get that touchdown right back on their first drive, but failed to do so.
And what they have to be careful of is pushing so hard to stay right there, to stay even with their opponent, that they gas themselves out. You know, it's almost like horse racing. Sometimes you don't want to take your horse right to the front and let him do all the work and then someone catch him at the end and pass him up. You want to make sure you moderate what you're doing along the way and then go for the big finish.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Fourth down, here's Roethlisberger. Open man, it's Vanette. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13. On 1st and 10 is Counter. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Someone's looking fresh, and his O-line is definitely licking their chops. Everyone likes to run block. If you're an offensive lineman, nice early burst, nice gain, too.
First carry of the game for Jalen Samuels. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Ready? 180. Be a long game for you. Jack 16.
Roethlisberger now off the bootleg. Rolling to his right. And that is incomplete. More problems here on third down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on third down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
So on fourth down, the Steelers call on the number of Chris Boswell for the field goal try. This is a 40-yard attempt from the left hash. And Boswell's kick is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And on that last drive, went for it on fourth, turned it over. A good job by a battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hilton. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. After the interception, here's Roethlisberger. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
Here we go.
Second and 10 from the 33-yard line. On second down, Connor looking for space. And not much running room. Down to the 32. So they've been unable to capitalize on the great field position as of yet. Here's third and 9.
Hey, shoot.
Play action. Now Roethlisberger. And that will be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
Come on, baby. Let's go.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They find themselves down 13-0 here as they try to get things started offensively. First and 10. A pretty good-looking run there on first down. That'll go for 9 yards, just short of the line to gain. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a second and 1. The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. On the catch, this is Russell Shepard. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. First down, Giants on a pickup of 14. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. A first down carry for Barkley. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Cameron Hayward in on the tackle.
X3. 218, chop. On
second down, here's Barkley. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
On the ready.
Fans, a reminder, I have a note card here that says ad-lib halftime preview. So I guess let's do just that as we'll hand things over to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando when this one reaches halftime. Did I do okay?
You did great. Not a bad job.
Hey.
But, you know, writing down your ad-libs.
If you print it, I'm going to read it. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Now Jones throwing on 4th down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. T.J. Watt. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. Even though they didn't get it, probably the right call. Too long for a field goal and just not a whole lot to gain from a punt there.
Yeah, you wouldn't have really netted very much yardage if you pumped the ball, right? And the thing about a field goal, and you know this from so much experience, the longer the...
And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Juju Smith-Schuster with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. Oh, and it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. And his throw is incomplete.
Partner, that type of a lead, and they're going to fake it from the 15 to try and pick up a 2-point play instead of kicking it through the post. Come on, man. Put that in mothballs. Come on. Come on. Don't do that.
Put that in mothballs.
Yeah, preserve that for it. That's an ancient relic, faking it. I can understand you want to rub it in a little. You fake it when you snapped it from the 3. But from the 15, mothball that bad boy, just like my grandmother had.
Yeah,
in her attic, the stuff she used to preserve.
It smelled terrible.
Get it.
Now Jones. And this is Shepard on the catch. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a 1st down.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. Here's Jones operating from the gun. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again. Jones. Finding Sterling Shepard for his 1st catch. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Jones now. From the gun, he'll throw. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over, then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game.
Check the backer, check the backer. Go, go. Mike, 55. Check, 55. Mike. Here we go.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. It's hauled in by Shepard. It's a 15-yard pickup, but it'll lead to a 4th down. The Steelers signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. The offense stays put. They failed twice already in this first half, but they're going to go a 3rd time here on 4th down. On 4th down, Jones And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. 13 seconds, the time remaining in the half as they come up on first down. To throw here, Roethlisberger. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
6-6, pull it high. Help out.
Now Roethlisberger to throw. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete.
Let's go, boys.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this is going to be covered up by the Giants. But gutsy call there. You exit the locker room with a lead, tried the onside kick. It didn't work.
And you just wonder what the gain was there. They were already in the lead. They were in control of the game. They may have given momentum now to their opponent and maybe kick-started things going in the opposite direction.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Second half begins with a run from Barkley.
Oh, man.
Boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
He's running right past
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Throwing Jones. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.